Can all get woo! Who out there? Hi guys! How are you? You remember this song? Things Can Only Get Better? Yeah, there's Dahlia. I thought this song might be a good mood starter and a mood finisher for class today because I feel like the general mood is, when is this gonna end? And hopefully the answer to that is soon. But for now, we know that things can only get better. It's fact. Like, I don't think they've ever been this, been this bad. So yeah. All right, for class today, what you'll need, it's very hard to concentrate while this song is on, but what you'll need is a set of light weights, 2 or 3 pound. You can use some water bottles if you want, pasta jars, cans. If you have actual weights, you're a hero, you're a lucky person, amazing, good for you. You'll also need a ball or a cushion for today's class, or a rolled up towel will actually work as well if you want to use that. So a ball, a cushion, or a rolled up towel. Please position your mat, if you can, next to a wall. So go scoot your mat over next to a wall, or even a chair will work, but a wall is ideal, okay? So scoot your mat over next to a wall, get yourself some water, a sweat towel, set of light weights, 2 or 3 pound, or just 1 pound if that's all you've got. I'm sure by now you've worked out some makeshift weights if you haven't already got some, and a ball, cushion, or a rolled up towel, okay? So if you're just tuning in, pull yourself and your mat up to a wall for me. Yeah. We're gonna use the wall for our thigh work today, and also for a little bit of your seat workout. We're gonna break your seat workout into 3 parts today to keep it interesting because I think we're all bored of being on all fours. So we will be on all fours for a little bit, but all right, I'm gonna go get the music started for you, okay? Start for me standing up on your mat today. Okay, I'm back. All right, so if you missed the memo and you just joined us, you need a set of light weights and a ball or a cushion or a rolled up towel, and position your mat against the wall for me. Start standing on your mat. Take a deep breath in, arms come up overhead. As you exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Soften your knees. Let the weight of your head and your neck hang heavy in your spine. Hold on to each elbow. Good. If you just joined us, you need a set of light weights, a ball, or a rolled up towel, or a cushion, and position your mat against the wall. So pull your mat against the wall if you need it. Slowly walk up, y'all. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring your hands by your side. Reach through your right fingertips, bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Other side, bring your right ear to your right shoulder, reach through your left fingertips. Start to shimmy your hips, mandatory. Hip shimmy for your Friday morning workout today. Bring your chin to your chest. And then take a hold of your palms, clasp them together behind your back. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Exhale, let it all go. One more like that. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, let it go. Good. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Place your hands on your hips. Lift your knees just hip height. Left, 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 left. Put some groove into it if you want. Bring your arms up overhead. Add a twist, 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 twist. I had an uncoordination moment there. Twist, twist, twist. Good. Put some energy into this. Knees only need to come to hip height. Twist over your knee. A little twist, 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 twist. Good. Exhale. So you're warming up your hips, your thighs, your core. Breathe. Exhale. If you're just joining us, set of light weights, a ball, a cushion, or a rolled up towel, and move your mat to a space near a wall. Breathe. Exhale. 4 more like that. 3, 2. Pivot to the top of your mat. Bring your arms up overhead. Hinge forward from your hips. Walk it out to a straight arm plank. Fingertips in. Feet at hip width. Exhale. Hold the plank. Exhale. 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 Now walk it down to a forearm plank for me. Elbows under your shoulders, feet under your hips. Feet hip width apart, pull up through your navel. Exhale, 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 exhale. You can start to rock back and forth on the balls of your feet if you like. Exhale, exhale. All right, so you're just warming up every muscle group in your body in that forearm plank position. Your palms can be forward in line with your elbows, or they can be clasped together. Whatever works for you. I'm gonna roll my ball just there, stay. All right, exhale, exhale. So you're staying still, you're rocking back and forth on the balls of your feet, whatever works for you today. Breathe, breathe. 10 more here. 9, 8, 7. Really pull up through your navel. Keep your gaze in front of your hands, keeping your head and neck in line with your spine. 4 more. 3, 2, hold. Walk your hands up, straight on plank, and then shift your hips back, down dog. Pedal out your feet. Pedal, 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 pedal. Whew. Good. Exhale. Really send your hips all the way back and release through your shoulders. Feel how your back body feels. Your calves might be a little tight, hamstrings too. And then hold. Lift your left knee, bend it in half. Slow circles. Circle. Open your left hip up to keep your shoulders square. 4 more circles on that side, then you'll switch. In 3, in 2. Switch sides, circle out to the right, circle, 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 good. 4 more like that. Then you'll come back to down dog in 3, in 2. Feet come down, fingertips in, tiny push-ups. Exhale, exhale. So you're staying in your down dog position, hips back, anchoring your heels down. Just a 10% bend in your elbows. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Exhale, exhale. Maybe we need more on profile. There you go. Exhale, exhale. Hips all the way back. Breathe. Exhale. 10 more like that. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Shift back into your straight arm plank. Slowly lower down and up. Lower down. Push up. Lower down. Push up. Down. Up. You can come onto your knees if you want to for this one. Focus on pulling your navel back to your spine. Just getting your push-ups in and some tricep dips before we pick up your weights for your arm work. You're almost done with this part. 10 more like that. Down. Exhale away. Keep your core strong on the up. Exhale. Imagine your breath is pushing you away. Exhale. 5 more here. They're slow and controlled. 4, 3, 2, you'll hold it low, hold it, pulse down, down. It's 1 inch at your lowest depth. If you're on your knees are at hip width apart, your toes are up to the ceiling, pulse down, down. Exhale through this, guys, exhale, exhale, exhale. Good. Breathe, get lower. Last 5 like that. 4, then you'll flip over in your mat for tricep dips. In 3, in 2, flip over in your mat. Feet come to hip width apart. Send your hands behind your glutes, facing into your glutes, and then pivot them a quarter turn out. Lift your seat, shift your ribs back so they're in between your upper arms, bend your elbows. Bend, bend. So you really want to make sure that your body weight is shifted back. Like you can actually feel your ribs kissing the inside of your arms, right? Fingertips are pointed slightly out away from your body, so your elbows are coming back, down, little down. Just warming up your triceps, pulse down. Down. 20 more like that. You have the option if you'd like. Lift one leg, pulse down, down. We'll switch halfway. Your aggression in tricep dips is to sit on your glutes and hinge back. All of your body weight goes into your triceps. You can still feel it. If your leg is lifted, switch legs. Last 10 here, guys. 9, 8, 7, 6. Shift your ribs back. 5, 4, 3. Then you'll pick up your weights. Into. Quickly pick up your weights, come up to standing. Meet me in a wide second position. Knees and toes turn out. Rest your weights in your thighs. Pulse down, down, down. Warming up your hips here. Down. Pull your navel back to your spine. Exhale. Straighten up your spine. Shoulders, ribs, and hips stack. Exhale. Good. Breathe. 5 more like this. 4, we'll go into a bicep curl. In 3, in 2. Hold your depth. Bring your elbows forward of your ribs, about a foot at a diagonal. As you lower down, your weights come to your shoulders. It's a lower, lift, lower, lift. Squeeze. Squeeze your biceps in. Elbows forward of your ribs. Squeeze. So your turnout should be comfortable for you. Hi, guys. Squeeze. Hi, Casey. Squeeze. You better be jumping in, Casey. Put your mat by a wall if you just joined us. Squeeze. 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 Good. Really burn into your biceps there. They should be warm from your push-ups. That's it. Little squeeze. 5 more like that. 4, then you'll hold it low. In 3. In 2, you'll hold it. Hold down low. Shimmy your hips side to side. Straighten your arms. Grip up an inch. Just grip. 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 Keep your chest open. Maybe you can come a little low in your thighs. Your hips should be nice and warm now. Squeeze. Last 10 here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Roll out your shoulders. Spice Girls are here, which means it's time for us to move. Heels together, balls of your feet apart. Bring your arms up to frame your face. Circle out, in, out, in, out, in, out, out. Bring your weights up in line, your elbows up in line with your shoulders. All right, option if you want, you can stay here with your feet flat on the floor, or you can extend your leg in front of you and tap. Tap, moving into your shoulders now, tap. Then we'll hit the back of your body, tap. Tap, good. Keep your navel pulled back to your spine, feet are in a turnout. Back, back, back. Tap, 4 more on this side, then you'll switch legs. In 3, in 2, switch legs, out. Tap, tap, that's it. Burning out your shoulders here, guys. Tap, 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 that's it. 5 more on this side. 4, 3, then you'll straighten your arms. In 2, hold, bring your feet back together, straighten your arms, soften your knees, circle forward. Forward. You can stay here with your feet flat on the ground, or you can rise up onto releve, squeeze your heels together. You only need your heels lifted about an inch if you take that challenge. Circle forward, 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 forward. Really burning out your shoulders here. Circle your anterior deltoid, nice toning, tapering muscles up there in the top of your shoulder. Little pear-shaped muscle. Circle. Little teardrop-shaped muscle. Circle. Circle. 10 more this direction, then you'll switch. In 8, in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, switch direction, circle back, 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 back. I really need to incorporate a movement into this song, the stop right now motion, you know? But for now, this is all you got. Circle back, 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 and I don't want you to stop. 10 more like that. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Hinge forward from your hips. Bring your feet together, hip width apart. Bring your arms up above your hips. And slowly begin to bend, extend, bend, extend. You're locking it out on the extend. Bend, extend, bend, extend. Speed it up. Just stretch, stretch. So it's barely a 10% bend and a full extension with your weight. Shine your heart forward to the ground. Squeeze. Back, back. Hitting your triceps again. Squeeze. Back, 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 back. You got it. Breathe. Exhale. Push back. Back, 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 back. 10 more like that. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Curl in, extend back. In, extend. 90, extend, lift. 90, extend, lift. Keep your navel pulled back to your spine. Your heart stays shining forward and lift. In, lift, in, lift. 10 more like that. 9, 8, 7, 6, that's it. 5, 4, 3, and you're done with your arms. 2, release, place your weights down, stretch your arms, bring your left arm across your chest, straighten it all the way, pull in with your front hand, pull out with your bottom, with your left straight arm. Left hand comes down between your shoulders now, hinge over, pull back as you look up at your elbow. And up. Okay, right arm across your body. I'm aware I squish the mic when I do that, but I don't know how to avoid that. Come back over. I gotta stretch too, y'all. All right, right into your thigh set. Take your ball for me, keep it handy. Right back into your wide second position. Knees and toes turn out. Navel pulls back to your spine. Pulse down, push in on your ball. Pulse down, 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 down. Really squeeze the ball. Down, down, down. So you're just moving your hips down to your ankles an inch from your comfortable turnout. Your comfortable turnout might look like this, that's fine. What I want is an upright spine rather than a hinge forward at the hips, right? What you want at your lowest position is your knees stacked over your ankles, so it's bone on bone. If you have a ball or a cushion or a towel, really push in on it for me. Engage your postural muscles while you do this. 5 more little pulses down. 4, 3, 2, hold, tuck your hips, squeeze to tuck your hips. Hold your lowest depth though, so get lower in your hips, and then squeeze your glutes to roll your hips under you. So it's a squeeze tuck. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Get lower in your depth, y'all. Squeeze, squeeze as low as you can without your spine tipping forward. Keep it upright. Squeeze your glutes, roll your hips forward. Squeeze, you'll feel that catch across the top of your quads, and of course a little bit on the side of your booty, right? Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 10 more like that. Get lower. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down, press your knees back. Little down, hold, press back. Your feet are staying flat on the floor for these sets today. Down, push back. Down, push back. If you want your elevate option and you have something to hold on to, you can always take it. Down, push back. Down, hold the depth on the push back. Down, push back. Down, push back. Down, push back. Good. Really hold the depth. When you come up, it's just purely a reset. There's no up, down, push back, right? Down, hold, push back. 4 more like that. 3, 2, hold, swing your hips right, left, right, and left. Swing your hips, swing, swing, swing. Keep your spine upright. Yeah, it's not fair. Swing, swing. Where are all the badass bitches like Alanis Morissette? Oh, be gone. Where are they gone? I feel like we need them right now. Swing, 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 swing. 10 more like that. 8, get lower. 7, 6, squeeze in on your ball or your cushion or your towel. 4, 3, 2, and release. Come on up to standing. All right, find your wall for me. You need your wall right now. Go find it. If it's away from your screen, don't worry, I'll scream at you. Take your ball, your cushion, or your towel. Come on down onto your wall so that your hips are in line with your knees. Shimmy your body down so that your hips are over your knees. You've got 90-degree angles with your legs. Take your ball, your cushion, or your rolled up towel, place it between your thighs, and squeeze in on it. Your feet are right at hip width apart. Or if you have a towel and it's a little bit smaller and a cushion, bring your feet in so they're around the width of that, right? Somewhere between hip width and the width of the towel or the cushion, if that's what you're working with. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. It's going to be a static challenge on the wall here. It's going to suck. Do it as long as you can. Breathe through it. Exhale, exhale. The suck is what you came for. It's what you tuned in for. I know it. Squeeze, squeeze, because the suck is what makes you stronger when you know you can push through it, and it is your mind. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Also, if you're a gal out there who does bar a lot and your boyfriend, your man just doesn't understand what it is that you do at bar, challenge him to join you in your wall squat right now, and I promise you will crush him. Squeeze. A lot of bar is endurance. I hope you'll crush him. You know, quarantine will be forgiving. Squeeze in. And so right now you're just squeezing it on your ball, holding a static hole in your thighs. Squeeze. 10 more like that. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. A little lower down, a little squeeze in. A little lower down, a little squeeze in. Now this lower down right now is really gonna be like a roll over your shoulder blades probably, right? Because you're not gonna be actually sliding up and down the wall. You're just pulsing down, letting your thighs move an inch and then squeeze in. So what you're doing is working them and stretching them at the same time, challenging your endurance muscles. You've got your inner thighs working here, the top of your quads working. We're doing it all. Don't say we're not good to you. Down, squeeze in, down, squeeze in, down, squeeze in, down, squeeze in. Now you all know that Instagram have changed it so that the stories don't stay live for 24 hours for some reason right now. So we'll be saving them to our YouTube and I think also to our IGTV. Not sure about that, but definitely to the YouTubes. Down, hold, squeeze in. 4 more like that. Down, squeeze, down, hold, squeeze, down, hold, squeeze in. Down, hold, squeeze in. 4 more like that. Squeeze, down, squeeze. 3 more. 2. All right, hold, add a little pulse, down, squeeze, down, squeeze. It's small, down, squeeze, down, squeeze. Remember, you're just sort of rolling over your shoulder blades or your spine. Keep your navel pulled back. You're just a tiny pulse. It's barely an inch. You're just coming up and down. Down, squeeze the ball. Down, squeeze. Down, squeeze. Down, squeeze. Really give it to the ball. I know the top of your quads are starting to tire out. Really squeeze the ball though. Down, squeeze. Down, squeeze. Down, squeeze. If you're sweating, good job. That's what you came for. Down, squeeze. Down, squeeze. Down, squeeze. Down, squeeze. All right. Get lower. Down, squeeze. 5 more like that. 4, 3, 2, hold. Just squeeze, 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 squeeze the ball. Static hold. Just squeeze, 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 squeeze. Most songs are only like 3 to 4 minutes, right? You can do a wall squat challenge for 3 to 4 minutes. I believe in you. Squeeze, squeeze. If you have to come out of it, that's fine. Get right back into it. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Same as if you're in any other quad work. All right, last 5 like that. 4, squeeze in. 3, 2, and release. Come on up. All right, take your ball. This time, this is gonna involve some coordination. Feet are hip width apart. Extend your left, actually feet together, balls your heels together, balls your feet apart. Heels together, balls your feet apart. Soften your knees. Extend your left leg in front of you. All right, out. And you're bending into your standing leg, squeezing the top of your left quad out. If you want, you can switch the ball as you move, or the cushion or the towel. Really, this is just a challenge when you move the ball. It just takes your focus off the fact that you're still working your quads. Okay? Out, in, out, in. Squeeze the top of your quad. Your moving leg is totally straight. Swing it out, but it's controlled. Swing out. Out. If you don't have your ball here, just use your hands. Keep them in line with your shoulders. That's fine. Out. Out. I did this flat-footed set today for a friend of mine, Nikki, who's out there, and she has an ankle injury, a foot injury right now. So this is a good flat-footed set if you're dealing with any type of foot or ankle injury. Out. You still want to get your bar in. Out. 4 more like that. Maybe you're switching your ball or your cushion. All right, 4 more big ones, and you'll pulse on this side. In 3, you'll hold it out there. In 2, hold it out, pulse out, 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 out. Little tap, out, out. That's it, guys, out, 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 out. Good, tap. And stay tuned to that YouTube channel. Dahlia and the whole team, Jeremy and Morgan and Kimmy and Frankie, both Frankies, both Francescas have a lot of work coming for you. 10 more like this. 9, 8, we'll switch sides. In 6, in 5, deep bend in that standing knee. 3, 2, switch sides. Heels come back together, balls your feet apart. Soften your knees, bring your arms in front of your body. Extend your right leg in front of you this time. Point your toe, grip your quad. Circle out and in, out and in. You can switch the ball or your prop if you want. Out. Try and keep your hips and your ribs square in this one. Out. Right? So you keep the hips and the ribs square, and the opening out of your leg comes from your hip socket, bending and working your left standing quad, also working your right quad if you squeeze the top of your quad and move your leg like it's a straight, heavy log. Right? 4 more full range here. 3, Then you'll hold it out into, maybe you're switching your bowl. On the next one, hold it. Just tap, 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 tap. Get a deeper bend in your standing leg. Get lower. Just tap, 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 tap. Good, guys. I believe in you. Breathe through this. It's your final set of thigh. You get a little breather, a little stretch after this. Tap, 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 tap. Last 10 here. 9, 8, 7, 6. Get lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're done. Place your bowl down. All right, quick quad. I just said quad and thigh, and it came out quad. Quad or thigh stretch. Take your right heel to your right glute. Roll your hips under your spine. I like to hold on to something if I can because it gives me a bit of leverage to tuck my hips. And then you kick back against the resistance of the tuck under of your hips. Flex your foot if you want. Oh my gosh. Mariah is back in the house. Happy about it. Other side. Don't forget to stretch, y'all. Left heel into your left glute. If you're feeling fancy, you can always kick it up into dancers if you're holding on to something. Flex your foot. Towel off. Have a quick sip of water. And then you'll meet me at the wall. The wall for your first set of thigh. You can watch me set this one up if you'd like. And then get moving. All right. So I'm using a bar as my wall, which means my hands are low. Likely yours are going to be higher, like this, okay? Walk your hips back until you feel like you have a comfortable pressure to push in on your palms. All right? Place your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Squeeze your glutes to roll your hips under your spine. And then take your back leg. So there should be a diagonal line from the top of your head through your toe. Roll your hips under your spine, straighten your back leg all the way, and squeeze back, back. When I say squeeze back, I mean squeeze your right glute to lift your totally straight right leg back, back against the resistance of your tuck. Your leg isn't coming up like this. It's 1 inch, and it's hitting a ceiling that is the squeeze of your glutes and the roll under of your hips, right? You're kicking back against that. The rest of your body pushing into the wall or a chair if you have one, that's fine. Keep your navel pulled back to your spine. On profile, that's what this looks like. So it's a deep tuck in your hips, and that's the ceiling. Squeeze up, 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 up. So if you just joined us, you're pressing into a wall. This is my imaginary wall. It's like Charlie Chaplin. Look at that. It's magic. Up. Magic seat work. You didn't expect that, did you? If you just have a chair, you can come on a diagonal. Just keep and hold on with your left hand. Just keep everything else square, hips rolled under. A wall or a chair facing it is optimal. Do what works for you. I know you're at home. What I want you to look down at right now is your toes. There's not a diagonal line from the top of your head to your standing toes. It's your working toes. So shift your hips back so that they're straight up and down over your standing ankles. Squeeze up, up, up. Change your point to a flex. Lift up, up. Squeeze your right glute to lift your straight leg, guys. Lock it out straight. If it's not stick straight, lock it out. No bend in your knee whatsoever. Up. Keep your hips tucked. Up. 5 more like that. 4, 3, 2, hold. You should have a soft bend in your standing leg. Hold your right leg high. Keep your hips tucked so you're squeezing your right leg to hold it up there. Just bend into your standing leg. 1 inch. Just bend. Your torso should be at a strong diagonal into the wall of the chair. Whatever you're working with, just bend. 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 This is an on profile. Bend. Bend. Navel stays back to your spine. Keep your hips tucked. So you're still squeezing your right glute to keep your right leg lifted, and you're just bending into your standing leg. Bend, 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 bend. That's it. Burning out your glute max here. Good. Get lower. 10 more like that. You'll switch it up. In 5, in 4, get lower. 3, 2. We went really quickly from 10 to 5. Don't worry about that. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold. Just bend, stretch your working leg. Bend, stretch. Retuck your hips. Keep a deep bend in your left quad. Retuck. Fine tune your form. Last 5 like this. Reach. 4, 3, 2. Switch legs. Shake it out. And let's do the other side. Okay? Same setup. If you're facing the wall, feet are hip width apart. Walk back till your torso is at a comfortable diagonal and you can put pressure on the wall. If you have a chair, just a strong diagonal and pressure into the chair. Feet are hip width apart. Squeeze your glutes to roll your hips under your spine and extend your left leg behind you this time. Left leg. Retuck your hips. Point your straight left leg. Lock it out. Lift it an inch off the ground. Retuck your hips. Now squeeze your left glute max to lift your leg back against the resistance of your tuck under. Squeeze back, 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 back. So this move is called diagonal seater. It's a diagonal glute work. Lots of different names for it. But the reason why one of the original names is diagonal seat is because there's a diagonal line from the top of your head through your working toe. Your hips, your standing hips are over your ankle. So shift, a lot of time you have to sort of shift your body weight back to make sure it's hips stacked over ankle. The reason for that is you want bone stacked on bone. As always, in Barre you like to isolate the work into the muscle group, keep it isometric, and keep it safe for your joints. So deep tuck of your hips. They might have swayed back like that. I want you to squeeze your glutes, roll your hips back onto your spine, and then move your straight leg against the resistance of your tuck. Keep the hip tuck. Point your toes, squeeze your left glute, lift up, up. You can change that to a flex, lift up, up. So you're pushing your heel out so much that you're like trying to stamp out a ceiling tile or the wall, or maybe you're trying to kick your quarantine partner, whatever works for you. Up, 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 retuck, up, up. 5 more like that. 4, 3, 2, hold, bend into your standing leg. Just bend, 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 bend. Keep your left leg high and squeeze tight. Keep your hips tucked. Just bend into your standing leg 1 inch. Keep your hips over your ankle. So if you slid forward like this, shift your body weight back. Again, if you're using your invisible wall, just keep some gentle pressure on your fingertips. Also, you'll feel this work your upper back, your shoulders and your postural muscles. That's normal. Everything working. Navel back to your spine. Core is working too. Bend, bend. 10 more like that. 9, 8, get lower. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, retuck your hips, squeeze your leg back, and then bend, stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch. So you're just keeping a deep bend in your standing leg now. It should be shaking. You've worked that twice, and then bend, stretch your left leg, totally straight. It's just a 10% bend, full extension. It's tiny. It's just a reset. It's not this, right? It's tiny. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch. You should barely see the bend. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch. Speaking of stretch, this is your home stretch. All right, last 10 here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. All right, coming down to your mat for me. And lay down on your belly. We're gonna do some prone glute work here. Prone glute work. I'm gonna shimmy my mat sideways. It's gonna feel weird because you're getting jiggy with it, but all has a purpose. Lay down on your belly. Bring your knees wide. We're gonna work your glute med right now. Knees come wide, wider than your mat. Heels squeeze together. Cross your forearms, rest your forehead on your wrists. Knees are wider than your mat. Push your heels together. Squeeze your glutes to roll your hips into the floor. So there's a deep tuck of your hips into the floor, right? You're resting down like this. Tuck your hips. Now just squeeze your heels together while your hips are tucked into the floor. Squeeze your heels together. Knees are still rested on the ground. Squeeze in. You can push your whole palm of your foot together if you want, but the anchor point is your heel. Squeeze in, in, in. I want you to bring your mind to the corners of your glute, your gluteus medius here. That's what's working in your glutes. Squeeze in. Your glute med and your lazy glute muscles. You really have to bring your mind to it to get it working. Keep your hips tucked into the ground. Keep your head down. Squeeze in on your heels. 5 more like that. 4, 3, 2, hold the tuck, lift your knees up. Up, up. Keep your heels pressed together. Hips tucked into the ground. If you just tuned in, this is gonna look really weird, but we're doing some prone glute work here to jiggy with it. Why not? It's Friday. Up. Not that Friday really means anything these days. Up, up. I mean, it does. You have to make it, otherwise you go insane, right? Squeeze up, up, up. So your knees are wide. You're making sort of a nice wide diamond with your knees and your heels are together. Your hips are tucked into the floor and you're bringing your knees up off the ground. Squeeze up, 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 up. You stay there. I'm going to dance for you. Up, up. That's it. Hi, guys. Up, 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 up. Woo! Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 10 more like that. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Get higher. 4. Squeeze tighter. 3, 2, and let your legs go. Straighten them all the way. Flex your toes, your feet on the ground. Retuck your hips into the ground. Lift your right leg and your left leg. Your right leg and your left leg. You're squeezing the side of your glute to lift your leg. Keep your hips anchored into the floor. Navel pulled into the floor as well. Rest your head on your palms. Lift. Totally straight leg. Oh, I just bent my left leg. You know what this reminds me of? Is people who do power walking so that you can't like bend your, like, can't lift your feet off the ground, whatever it is. It's like that. It feels very unnatural. Lock your heels out. Push through your heel. Straighten your legs. Lift. Squeeze your glutes. Keep the hip tuck. Squeeze. 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 All right, let's do both to finish here. Squeeze, lift. Squeeze, lift. Squeeze, lift. Squeeze, lift. Woo, get it up there. Squeeze, lift. This is the last part of your glute work. Up, 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 up. Squeeze. Straighten your legs all the way. Toes are pointed in. Last 5 here. 4, 3, 2, and release. Roll over on your mat. Figure 4 stretch, laying down. Bring your right ankle on your left thigh. Hold on to your left thigh, pull in, flex your foot, let your knee hang out to the side. I hope you guys are having fun out there. I know the bar is a little different to everything else, but hopefully that's good. Sometimes, you know, it takes a minute to get things and to feel them, but that doesn't mean that you're not making progress, and that doesn't mean that it's not working something you should be working, right? Don't just throw it in the too hard basket if you don't feel it right away. My boyfriend, we had a communication error the other night when I was like, he's just throwing it in the too hard basket, and he was like, what? I was like, the too hard basket. It was that, it's how I say hard, you know, hard, whatever. All right, roll. Let's work your abs. To return of the Mac. Okay. Yeah. There it is. One more. Return of the Mac. Okay, keep your weights handy for this set of abs. But we're not going to use it first. Actually, yes, we will. Sorry. Feet hip width apart. Take your ball, place it underneath your low back. Tuck it in there. Feet are hip width apart. Squeeze your glutes again. Roll your hips into the ball. That's your anchor point. And then lift your chest. So you're at a diagonal, but your chest is upright. Bring your arms up overhead. Roll back till you feel a catch and a challenge point in your abs. When you feel a shake, that's your spot. Hold back on. From here, I want you to just bend, unbend from your lowest rib. Bend, unbend. Bend, unbend. That's it. Bend, unbend. See, I'm just sort of coming up and over from my lowest rib. The whole bottom part of my body stays relatively still. It's tucked into the ball or your cushion or your towel, whatever you're working with. Up and down, giving you some lumbar spine support. If you want, you can take your hands into your chest at a prayer, or you can use your weights and just bend, unbend. You'll literally feel your weight, your abs catch and uncatch. If you're not feeling this, hinge further back, but keep your chest and shoulders open and keep your hips tucked into the ball. And then move from there. Right? Move from your challenge point up and over. Not so far back that it goes into your neck, but so far back that you feel your abs just catch a little. Up and over. Slow. 5 more like that. 4, 3, 2, then you'll reset, catch backing onto your thighs, catching back onto your thighs. Hold back onto your thighs. Retuck your hips into your ball, cushion, or your towel. Relift your chest. Speed it up. Just bend, 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 bend. Challenge here if you want is to bring your arms back if you're not using your weights and just push back, back. You're still coming up and over from your lowest rib like you're creasing a piece of paper up and over. Keep your gaze lifted about where the wall and the ceiling meets. If you're outside, where the fence line is, whatever you got to work with. If you want to use your weights here, push up. Or you can even push out in a little wide T here, up. 10 more like that. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, catch back on. Retuck your hips. You might have to sort of shimmy your position up a little bit here. Retuck. Place your hands at your chest, everyone, if you can, and twist with me. Just twist. Twist to a brimful of fascia. Twist, 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 twist. So you'll start to feel your side waist come into it here, around your hips and around your obliques. Keep your hips still, keep them tucked into the ball, and try and make that go right into your obliques and your six-pack abs. Switch. You can use your weights here if you want, and switch, 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 switch. Keep moving. Switch, switch, switch. Keep your hips tucked, chest lifted and open, and switch side to side. Exhale, 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 exhale. 10 more like that. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Take the ball, place it behind your shoulder blades this time. Lower all the way down. Same thing if you have a towel or a cushion. Just place it in there. Take your hands behind your head. Keep your weights handy still. The ball is behind your shoulder blades, so your lowest rib and navel can still pull into the into your mat. So get it back there. Then lower down, bend forward. Lower down, bend forward. Just bend. Exhale. Keep your gaze lifted. Exhale. 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 Good. Breathe. If you want, you can let go here, and you can curl forward and reach a little punch up. Just make the motion a little smaller. I prefer for these bigger ones, stay holding on behind your head. Exhale. Some people like to let go of their head. If you have really strong abs, sure, go for it. If you're still working on your ab strength, which I feel like all of us are, stay holding onto your head so the work can isolate into your abs. And add a tuck on the curl forward, so it's curl tuck. So you're bringing hips to ribs every time you come forward. 5 more like that. 4, 3, 2, hold. Lower your elbows down so they're right under your shoulder. Speed it up. Bend, bend, bend. They're not far back. They're not forward like this. They're right under your shoulders. Bend, bend, bend. It's small. Just think of pulling your rib, your lowest rib, into the earth, and you're tucking at the same time with your hips still. Bend, bend, bend. Exhale, exhale, exhale. If you want, float your hands up. Tabletop, punch up. You can use your weights here if you want to. Trying not to sneeze. Punch up. 5 more like that. 4, 3, 2. Hold. You can lower your elbows if you want. Reset. Come right back into it. Punch up, up, up. So pull your navel down and bend forward from your lowest rib and tuck your hips like this. Bend, 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 bend. You can punch your arms up. You can punch your weights up. Last 10 here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Get tighter. 4, 3, 2, and release. Place your weights down. Coming up, take the ball out. Place it to the side. And lie all the way down on your mat. Lie all the way down. Lie all the way down on your mat. All right. Cross your left thigh over your right, like you're sitting in a pretty dress. For dudes, you're just embracing your manliness, but also the fact that you can cross your legs. You don't have to channel wearing a dress. All right. Legs crossed. Take your hands either across your chest with your elbows up. Really important, this setup here. Across your chest with your elbows up, or on this side with your left leg on top. Put your left hand on your left kneecap, right hand behind your head. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, slowly. Curl up, uncurl. You'll curl, uncurl. Bringing your knee to your chest to your knee. Gaze stays above your knee, again where the wall and the ceiling meets. Just curl, uncurl. If you're in this position, that's fine. Just keep your chin off your chest. If you feel it go into your neck at any point, that's where you want the assisted position. Right hand behind the nape of your neck, left hand on your shin. Bend, unbend, bend, unbend, bend, unbend. So as you move like that, your abs, you're feeling like a catch and an uncatch. It's an eccentric, concentric contraction of your abs. So they're catching, holding on, let go. Catching, holding on, let go. Good. 4 more full range like that. Keep your gaze up. 3 more, then you'll hold it high. In 2, hold it high as you can. Get your chest up there and curl, curl, curl. Your bottom toes should be only hovered off the ground about 4 to 5 inches, curl. So they're not way up like this, okay? Let them hang down, and your knees are coming from your hip point in. So they're stacked over your hips to start, and then you draw them in. Chest to thigh. Breathe at your highest position. 10 more on this side. 9, 8, 7, get higher. 6, get tighter. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch legs. Right leg across your left this time. Hover your bottom toes off the floor for me to start, about 2 to 3 inches. This side, hands across your chest, arms up, or right hand on your right shin, left hand behind your head. Just curl, uncurl. Exhale, pull in, exhale. Nice and tight, guys. This is the last part of your ab work. Stay with me. Breathe, exhale. 5 more like this, and you'll pulse. In 4, you'll hold it high. In 3, in 2, hold it up there, curl, 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 curl. Get nice and tight, curl, curl, curl. Exhale, nice and tight. Keep your gaze up at where the wall and the ceiling meets. Chin up your chest. Bring your knees to your thighs, thighs. That's not a word. Bend. Bend. Get nice and tight, guys. Last 10 here. Get tighter. Bring your knees in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Lower down, roll over on your mat. Roll over on your mat. Good work. All right, hands under your shoulders. Actually bring them in front of you. Inhale, exhale, push up. Lower down on this next exhale, push up. Hold your feet up. Static hold. Push your feet, your elbows, fingertips together, and pedal your feet if you like. And switch, switch, switch. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your abs, your upper back. Bringing your pinkies to touch and just swimming it with your legs. Switch, 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 switch. Keep your gaze down. Up, up, up. Use your core to lift you up higher if you can. There you go. Up, 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 up. Last 10, guys. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Lower down. Whew. Good work. Inhale. Hands under your shoulders this time. Feet on the floor. You're done. Hands under your shoulders. Inhale. As you exhale, push up. Feel that stretch through your abdominal wall. Push some pressure in your palms. Soft bend in your elbows. Lower down one more time. Inhale. Good work. As you exhale, push up. Good. Lower down. This time, bring your knees wide. Shift your hips up and back. Child's pose. Rest between your inner thighs. And breathe. Bring your knees a little wider. All right. Come on up to a seat. Roll over on your mat for me. And then come on up to kneeling. Step your right foot forward. Bend into your front knee. Wiggle your toes forward to keep your knee stacked over your ankle. And then tuck your hips. Take your hands by your side. Flip into your left palm. Open your chest up to the ceiling. And then reach again with your left flexed palm. Let your right hand land on the floor. Brace you. Come back down. Unbend your front leg. Reflex your front foot. Keep your hips square. 90-degree angle with your back leg. And lower your chest to your thigh. You can stay here and work on your hamstring stretch if you'd like, or you can slide wider into your split stretch here, sliding your back leg forward, front leg back. Just try and go for square hips and breathe wherever you are. Breathe. Exhale. Your splits might look like this today, and that is fine. Just work on it wherever you are. Try and get an inch deeper and breathe. Gentle. Listen to your body though, let it be your limit. Every couple of breaths you should be able to get just a few millimeters deeper. If you slid wider, come back. Bring hand to hand, knee to knee, switch sides. Left foot forward, bend into your front knee. Roll your hips under your spine, hands by your side. Roll your hips under, and then reach your right arm up, flip your palm to the ceiling, open your chest up, and reach again. And then come back down, unbend your front leg, reflex your front foot. Maybe twist your ankle side to side. Again, you can stay here in your hamstring stretch if you'd like, or you can slide wider into your split stretch. Wherever you are, just breathe. When you breathe, you send oxygen to your muscles. Yeah, how about remembering your divinity? Truth aloneness. All right, come on down to a seat for me. Definitely unabashedly bawled my eyes out during quarantine. Hands by your side with your palms up. Bring your arms up overhead. Close your eyes. Deep breath. As you exhale, push away. On this inhale, as you bring your arms up overhead, think of something you're grateful for. Clasp it in your hands. Bring them together and lower them down over your chest. Think of 5 things that you're grateful for today. Just focus on that. Good. Your eyes closed, palms pushed together. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Push your palms together. Hold this posture with you for the rest of the day and the week. And as always, whisper to yourself, thank you. I love you. Okay. Give yourself a round of applause, fairy clap, air high fives. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining today. Towel off, have some water, hydrate. Try and get outside if you can, enjoy some nature. It's definitely my sane place. I'm sure everyone is doing that. And if you haven't already, go and turn on this song, Things Can Only Get Better by Dream. There's some song called Things Can Only Get Better by some guy called Howard something. It's not that one. Right? Things can only get better. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me, for joining us. Thank you for tuning in, for supporting us. Stay tuned to the YouTube channel, all of those things. We can't wait to have you back in here. We miss you. I miss you terribly. All right? Have a wonderful day, y'all. Bye. Thank you. Michaela, hi. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Go put this song on, seriously. Bye.